everybody! Justin Senior here. I'm back with another popular Shopify store review. And today we're going to be looking at Pawz.com. It's one of the leaders in the animal lover or pet lover niche. And I'm going to go through the entire site. I'm going to show you exactly why you should be paying attention to Pawz, why they're making so much money, and what are some of the takeaways that you can go and build your own store or add to your own store and make some money just like these guys are doing. So this is part of my giant playlist on my YouTube channel, all about popular and profitable Shopify stores. So please give me a subscribe, and let's jump right into Pawz.com right now. So before we jump into Pawz.com, I want to tell you why you should follow them. And they're one of the leaders in the pet lover apparel space. They do a lot of print on demand, a lot of short sleeves, tank tops, long sleeves, hoodies, all that great stuff. A lot of apparel, and like I said, they're one of the leaders in the pet lovers or animal lovers, and really their niche is pet lovers plus pet causes, and by that I mean donations. They're very, very big in terms of talking about donating. They talk about donating 10% of their net profits. They show it right on their homepage. So that's kind of their special sauce in terms of what they do differently than all the other pet stores out there, because there are, of course, a lot. There's 1.5 million Instagram followers, and that's really where they do most of their marketing on Instagram. They do a great deal of Instagram influencer marketing. They have tons of user-generated content from people actually wearing their clothes with their pets. See, these are two examples, actually 3 examples of user-generated content, things that they've actually designed themselves and have customers wearing. So 1.5 million fans on Instagram. That's a massive number. They also have 800,000 over here on Facebook and counting. So tons and tons of social interaction. Obviously, they have one of the most passionate niches, probably the most passionate niche out there, pets, and also donating to pets. So obviously, being heavy on social media makes sense for them. They've been rewarded with over 2.3 million combined followers on Instagram and Facebook, where they promote all of their products all the time. They're very heavy with influencer marketing, so if you're interested in that, definitely pay attention to this brand. And if you're doing print on demand, they have a massive print on demand catalog. So this is Pawz.com, P-A-W-Z. Of course, probably spent a pretty good amount to get that domain name, or maybe they've held it for a long time. Either way, it's a great 4-letter domain name, obviously. It allows them to have a very highly brandable domain, and they've obviously carried that along to their entire product line. And you see that they have massive amounts of print on demand collections, outerwear, tank tops, men's. They have print-on-demand clothes for the pets. Here's some long-sleeve shirts, which are super popular for them. And you see just a massive catalog of different products, 7 pages deep, just of print-on-demand long-sleeve shirts. They have so many different designs, and in fact, they all kind of look pretty similar. There's not a huge amount of design. We'll talk more about that in the design section. But all print-on-demand. Here's short sleeve, for example. Here's tank tops. Right, you can take a look at any of these. These are all selections of print-on-demand products that they offer, and all user-generated content throughout their site as the actual product imagery, right? A real customer wearing the shirt with the dog in it. So really perfect for that. And you'll see that kind of throughout the site. So that's why you should follow them. When we talk about their niche, right, I told you it's about animal lovers and pet lovers combined, right? Animal lovers, pet lovers combined. And really the kind of main differentiator is the donation / tie-in to animal causes like rescues and no-kill shelters. And literally on product pages it says portion of each sale goes directly to no-kill shelters. See it right here on their product page, inside their product descriptions, and it's really littered throughout their entire site. So I'll cover that more in a little bit. But that, of course, is some of their secret sauce that we'll talk about. And they use donations and animal causes not only as a brand mission, but everywhere in their marketing. If you're on their social media for even a minute, you'll see how active they are with talking about the fact that they donate, and that's great, right? Literally, the idea that they're going to use their their brand mission and the goodwill that they do. Like, it's great that they donate. It's even better that they donate and make money because of it, and that's what they're doing with their kind of like I said, their main differentiator in this very competitive, very popular niche. I'll never say that it's a saturated niche. There are no saturated niches in print on demand. I'll show you a great example of why there's never going to be any saturation. If you take a look, every single product on here is a unique product. So we're not going to have saturated products. We're not going to have products that have been done before. All of these tank tops, 4 pages worth of tank tops, are all unique products. There's no saturation in the print-on-demand space. But it is competitive, it is popular, and you need to do something to differentiate. So what they do, like I said, they really integrate their brand mission and their marketing all around that overall cause of donations. And it's a great thing to do, right? It's a great business to build. So they have a massive print-on-demand catalog. We'll talk a little bit about their product catalog right now. Massive print-on-demand catalog, and I've showed you some of the examples already. We can just take a look through any of these massive categories here. Let's go into some hoodies here. Of course, hoodies are a super popular print-on-demand product, and you see none of these products are anything crazy, right? These are just basic hoodies. You can get these at any print-on-demand provider. You can very easily replicate this brand, and again, you never want to copy them, but you can very easily replicate a brand just like this and have the entire catalog be done with print-on-demand, so you'll never have to touch a product or pay for it up front. And we can go through this entire catalog. There's all print-on-demand products throughout the site. And really, if you've noticed, they don't really kind of have the highest end design. It's not like some of the other sites that I've reviewed, like AAF Nation or Electro Threads, where they have some really, really high quality design. And here's why they're able to do that. They're not selling solely based on design, right? They're selling based on the goodwill of donating money of each sale, and basically having any shirt you wear or any purchase you make help support animals, help support pets. So again, right over here, portions of each sale go directly to no-kill shelters. So you see, this is a very basic design. Right? It's just their logo over here, and I think most people have trouble just selling their own logo. But the reason why it works for them is because it's not just about the logo that people love. It's about the idea of what is behind the logo and what's behind this brand. And I told you that they built this brand not only for pet lovers, but for pet lovers that want to help and give donations through their purchases to no-kill shelters, rescues, all that great stuff. Okay, so let's even go to let's go to a more designy section, a tie-dye short sleeve section. You'll still see that the designs here, very simplistic. Right, we have just different variations of their logo. We have some tie-dye stuff with some paw prints, and we have some just basic font here. So it's not the craziest design. Let's see what this says. This just says dog lover, right? So not the craziest of designs. Just all print on demand, all user-generated content, people that are really, you see this is the same girl 3 times, probably sent in 3 different photos, and they're using them as their product imagery, and it's a very strong presentation, but not the strongest designs, but they're still making tons of money. So not the most high-end design. That's a great thing. So 2 ways to differentiate yourself in this niche. You either go into it with super high-end design, or you go into it with that hook for donating and having your brand mission be goodwill and all that great stuff. They also, I think it's also worth showing here, they have some traditional AliExpress dropship products as well. These are all AliExpress products. This watch, these little pendants, all this AliExpress. You can go and find all this on AliExpress right now. Not this is a custom jewelry lettering for their logo, but this, for example, right? This is just something that is universal to AliExpress, to drop shipping, and you can find that anywhere. So really interesting that they have lots of print on demand, but following along with the no inventory business model, they also have some drop shipping as well. So it's again, the reason why you pay attention to what they're doing is because they're profitable, they're successful, they're very popular, they're one of the leaders in this niche. You want to take cues in terms of what's working. So let's say you want to replicate this brand, right? Here's the exact steps to do that. You can literally create your own Pawz right now. Partner with an animal rescue, or maybe you already have your own animal rescue or one that you have donated with in the past. Let's say you dedicate 20 or 50% of your sales or your proceeds to that animal rescue. Create above average designs, or get a freelance designer to create these designs, right? We're talking about the actual designs of our products, of our print on demand. Then you're going to install Shopify, set up your Shopify store, set up print on demand, and I have a totally free step-by-step walkthrough on how to do this. You see the bold link on your screen, setup.justinscener.com. I'll show you exactly how to do this step-by-step, totally free, just to show you the exact steps to kind of get your store set up and get print on demand up and running. So let's talk about their design and branding. I already talked about their design style in terms of their t-shirts and their print on demand products, not the highest. I think it goes even further with their website. I think you could argue that their website is not pretty, it's not optimized. They have a very basic logo, they have a very basic color scheme. We already talked about that they have very basic designs. How could this be a very big store? And come over here. This looks like a store from like the early 2000s, late 90s. Just like weird custom font, massive navigation, super huge header, really small fonts, not full width imagery. Different types of mock-ups here. Really, just everything is kind of. It can be definitely increased, right? Without a doubt. And I think. That's just saying the obvious, right? The site doesn't necessarily look like the best site ever. Why is it working? It's because their brand, right? Donations, causes, doing good for animals, basically letting people who are super passionate about the design feel like they're doing good by purchasing products that they want to purchase anyway. That's why they're making so much money, right? And their design is so much less so in the actual design style than it is in the lifestyle, right? So again, this is a hoodie. This is a long sleeve shirt, very basic. And this is right on their homepage, right? Very basic. But what is super profitable for them is the lifestyle imagery that they have and the brand that they've built. So that still counts for your design, right? While they could improve the look and feel of the site, still without a doubt, they're doing a good job in terms of their design. Their design style is not high-end design. It's creating a lifestyle feel for not only the people who love pets, but people who love pets and want to help support them. So that's very, very important. So marketing designs, they're good enough, right? They're good enough to sell, but they don't sell simply because of the design style. So nothing is ugly, right? Their site is not necessarily ugly. It's not broken. It doesn't have, weird buttons, or it's not hard to navigate. It's not necessarily pretty, like we said, but it's good enough to sell because they have that extra differentiator being the goodwill. Now, I think a big takeaway for you is, let's say you're not interested in doing that, or you don't really want to do the donating side of things. You could enter this niche, just have high-end, super high-end design style, not only on the site, but in your design, in your products. Okay, so that's if you want to enter the site. If you want to enter this niche. So let's talk about some of the conversion rate optimizations they do. And really the biggest one is, it's not even really an optimization of the site, it's an optimization of their brand, hooking their brand into that idea of donating and helping out animals. They only, donate 10% of their net proceeds. So, not even gross, net proceeds. So basically after everything, all their profits, let's say they profit $100,000, they'll donate 10% of that. So $10,000, using that example. And of course that's very helpful. And I definitely commend them for doing that. I think it's great. I love animals and pets. And I have a couple of different organizations that I support, and if they support a lot of money to them, that's awesome. But it's not necessarily something that is killing their business. And they've really, obviously, I'm sure they love animals, but they've realized that this is such a great marketing message. That's why it's everywhere in their site. It's in their branding. It's in their social media. It's in all of their emails. It's everywhere. Okay, so that's very, very important and very powerful. All right, now on top of that, something that you see a lot of popular sites do is integrate reviews. So if you take a look at any catalog or a collection page over here, you're going to see a lot of the products have huge 5-star reviews, and a handful of them have 2, 3 reviews. But look at the other ones: 558 reviews, 435, 293, 352. Here's another 3 and a 47. Here's 188, 184, 168, 162, 122, 124, 216, 230. You get the point. Huge numbers of reviews. Who knows if they're real or not? We're assuming they probably are. But they build so much credibility and so much trust on the site. That's why they showcase them not only on the product page, but on the actual category page. The actual category listing page. It creates a very powerful look, right? They have them over here, right? And of course they scroll down here to the most powerful part of their product pages, where they have actual photo reviews. And they have so much user-generated content, right? We already talked about that, how they use it up here in their product imagery. These are real customers. These aren't photo shoots. These are submitted by their customers wearing their shirts. And again, you see some stuff over here, right? Photo reviews, right? They've developed a brand that people want to share their photos and reviews to. Love this hoodie, not too thick, perfect for fall or spring. That's directly on the product page. So again, not the nicest looking product page, but they get the job done because they're selling the lifestyle here. They're selling the exact feeling that the customers are going to get when they have this product, right? They're going to be hanging out with their dog, happy knowing that they are supporting dogs and no-kill shelters. And then they also have the reviews for trust. So those are some conversion rate optimizations, high-quality lifestyle imagery, and user-generated content. That's really just the most important thing. And what it does is it sets up a website and a home that is easy not only to find support in terms of help, but also in terms of actually trusting the brand. And that's so valuable. That equates to real dollars and cents and real profit. So speaking of profit, how do they increase their profit? Increasing their profit through a couple different ways. Well, cross-selling on all product pages. This is a kind of must-have for sure. And I'll show you that. And again, it works so well for them because they have such great lifestyle imagery. Here is their the actual section. It's called More from This Collection. It's just a related product section on their site. Below the product reviews, below all the imagery, then they have more strong imagery here, increasing profit with cross-selling. Featured collections, I think that was something that I really thought was really nice on their homepage. Again, it just shows a great deal of trust, showing that, just in quick view, there's so many different people enjoying their products, right? It's just like multiple imagery. I actually like the fact that these all kind of look and feel different because it's the idea that these are submitted by customers. So this is kind of like an Instagram collage type feel, but it is directly attached to product categories. So they click right in. They are just a couple clicks away from actually getting to the product page and for them making the sale. So a really strong way that they do that. Easy to trust, easy to see tons of happy customers everywhere, right? Not only in reviews, but also in the imagery. And they dedicated a lot of time and energy on social media. You should definitely give them a follow on Instagram. It's their predominant social media channel. And they have a huge passionate audience, and they engage a lot, they click a lot, because you're seeing that they're always promoting product. So their social media directly is monetized by sending traffic to their store to make those sales from their passion-based audience. So let's talk about something special, and I think it's pretty obvious what it is here. It's donations as a marketing strategy. It's great in general. Like I said, I commend them for donating. It's great to donate. It's great to help animals, especially animals in need. It's even better when you donate and make more money because you use it as a marketing hook. So you look at their social media and their product ads on Facebook and Instagram. So Facebook ads, Instagram ads. It's all about influencers and the idea of donating, right? Influencers, and sometimes even just super micro influencers in terms of user-generated content of happy people enjoying their products. Same thing on their product page and on the site. So when you go from their social media and their social media ads, their Facebook ads, their Instagram ads, you click over to the product page, you see the same thing. Lifestyle imagery and all about the marketing hook of donating. Because their brand as a whole is exactly that, right? They're all about doing good for animals, and that's something that is very easy for people to get behind. So again, they're giving 10% of their net profits in exchange to have this very, very unique, differentiated marketing strategy that in a very popular, competitive niche really makes them stand out. And that's exactly how they're winning, right? It doesn't matter that it's a super competitive niche. It doesn't matter that their designs are pretty basic. It doesn't matter that their site is average. It doesn't matter that they're not really doing much conversion rate optimization. They're making money and they're helping animals, and they've built a huge brand and a very successful Shopify store because of their something special, right? Their special sauce here is using donations as a marketing strategy. And I absolutely love it. I think it's a great brand, really one that if you love animals, you should definitely follow and really spend some time going through their site, get retargeted, get on their email list, see the different ads that they're running, not only on Facebook, but also on Instagram. And I hope you learn as much as you can from Pawz. So definitely, if you want me to do a store review of your own store, I do that as a service. I make a 20-minute video recording and I send it to you of me actually reviewing your store, going through all the pages, kind of similar to what you just watched here. You can check it out. See the big yellow link on your screen, reviews.justinsenior.com. And it's, like I said, a 20-minute video review that I'll make for you and your store. But really, I hope that you learned something from this review. Do me a big favor. I try to be incredibly active on my YouTube channel. If you have any questions at all about what you just saw, post a comment. Use the comments over here on YouTube, and I will be happy to answer as many questions as I can. I try to stay very active in there. Definitely please give me a subscribe. I have a whole playlist full of different Shopify store reviews of some of the most popular and profitable stores out there. So please subscribe to my channel. I got a ton of free great things that are going to really help you make money online. Check out my review service. And like I said, I hope this video helps you make some money.